Hey guys and gals, Gaming T here, and today, once again, we are back with some more Death Battle. Now, I'm 2 days late. People been sucking up all the views, all the glory, but it's about time I get a little shimmer, a little glimmer of the action. So guys and gals, today, this fight is the Hulk versus Godzilla. And me personally, I know the Hulk about to dig down this damn Godzilla. I'm not gonna lie, depending on what depiction, or if they're just gonna use all the, I think they're gonna use all depictions of Godzilla. That means even the Godzilla in the Marvel comics. But I'm not gonna lie, Hulk got it. He gonna clap the shit out of this Godzilla. That's just my thinking. And I'm gonna see it in action. Original video is in the description down below. Check it out for yourself. And of course, please check out the people at Death Battle, because I'm not gonna lie, they make crispy content. And they start a bunch of damn arguments because people think this is gonna happen, that's about to happen. Why didn't they add this? It's a lot of things.
The Hulk versus Godzilla. Marvel's Green Goliath against the King of the Monsters. He's
showing off that demon.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
I just like some of the death battles too. I feel like certain characters should win. Hulk is the personification of the enemy, which lurks under the surface of us all. We have to control the enemy within ourselves, or we can't control the conduct of the world. Now, I'm not gonna lie, that's true, because the Hulk was basically repressed emotions, or at least in one continuity was repressed emotions from Banner's childhood. And same goes for a bunch of the other Hulks.
What is the Hulk? Is he
something
man?
else?
Is he monster? Or is he both?
He's a mean green smashing machine, the angry son of the Gamma Bomb.
A weapon designed by the greatest gamma scientist of all,
By his eyes
Dr.
slant.
Robert Bruce Banner.
But just before it went off, Bruce had to be a hero and save some dumb schmuck who was hanging around the test site. Damn it, Rick.
That day, Bruce Banner died.
And became the Incredible Hulk. A pissed off giant who must be really glad Bruce wears the purple stretch fit.
Standing 8 feet tall and
Somehow that's the
stronger
only
than
thing that
10
stays
million
on.
men, the Hulk emerges when Banner's anger flares.
Don't make him angry. You won't like him when he's angry.
But it's even more complex than that. Banner suffers from dissociative identity disorder,
Ah.
with many different Hulks embodying alternate personalities.
Like Joe Fixit, the original Grey Hulk. He's a cunning gangster and the only Hulk who's got that drip.
The Devil
I'm not
is
gonna
a
lie,
violent,
Joe got it.
protective personality that Banner unintentionally manifested as a result of his father's abuse.
Holy shit! Somebody actually drew this?
But the Hulk everyone knows, the big guy, is known as Savage Hulk. It seems he also developed from parental abuse, hence his childlike personality. Though I'd argue he's more clever than you'd expect.
The
Okay.
angrier he is, the stronger he gets, with no limit.
Except
I didn't
for
know
one,
it was like
Bruce
this.
Banner. See, Banner's relationship with the Hulk is complicated.
For every
they
personality.
hate each other.
Mostly. Occasionally, they can come to an understanding. The alter best representing this would be the Professor Hulk, a balanced blend of Banner's brain and the Hulk's brawn.
Oh,
The
that's how
buffest
they
nerd
can do
you'll
that
ever
with
meet.
the
But
in the
what
guy
about
in
when
Marvel
Bruce
now.
takes a step back? If he isn't trying to restrain the Hulk, what do you get?
The Green Scar.
The World Breaker!
Without Bruce's temperament, the Hulk's power and fury surges, mixing Savage's rising strength with the personality and cunning of a warlord. The Green Scar
Damn.
is no mere superhero. He's a king and a conqueror.
Hulk is strong enough to lift 150 billion tons of rock, jump from New Mexico to Florida in a single bound, and shake all the dimensions connected by the crossroads at once. He was
It just be
pinned
like
down
that.
by the spear of Proxima Midnight, which holds the weight of a star, and was fine. And when we say World Breaker, we mean it. While sparring with Red She-Hulk, the two of them shattered a whole planet.
At one point, he
Damn,
was bound
Red
in chains
She-Hulk.
forged from the essence of the first firmament, the manifestation of the first universe, which could bind eternity itself. Not even Galactus was capable of saving eternity alone, and the Hulk just broke it. by himself.
Damn.
Maybe
Damn.
Thor should rethink calling himself the strongest Avenger, especially since the Avengers first assembled because none of them could take down Hulk on their own.
Speaking of Thor, the Hulk
That's
consistently
just
battles on
crazy.
par
That's
with him,
just
even when
crazy.
he held the Odin Force, with which he could command his hammer through infinite distances and match the power of Null, who killed countless Celestials. Even without it, Mjolnir can cross the universe in seconds.
Hulk tore a universe apart with just a clap. Good luck with that,
Golly.
Hammer Man. But the green guy's got way
I
more
knew his
going on
speeds
than
were
just
wild, but
brute
damn.
strength.
As the Hulk's power stems from gamma, he can utilize and absorb it and other radiation in various ways.
Yeah, like regenerating from fatal wounds. Even getting ripped apart by Wolverine barely slows him down.
And the angrier he gets, the more regenerating cells his body produces.
Yeah, the more
Gets
power he
weirder.
gets, basically.
Did you know that if he absorbs enough gamma, he can shoot lasers from his eyes and read people's minds?
What the fuck? Oh my god. Yo, this is the definition of, you know how Goku has all these moves and sometimes just doesn't use them again until a very rare moment in the future? This is the type of shit they did for Bruce right here. That is crazy. But I think it's a more scientific thing. Like, after he absorbs enough gamma, he might be able to just start reading people's, like, molecular structure or frequency. I don't freaking know. But laser vision? Okay, I can understand. Reading minds? Oh, I might be a little high for this one.
Oh, also, he can see ghosts!
Is his
And
cheeks
give
out?
him a good old-fashioned Hulk smash!
Hulk can break through the
What?
boundaries of comic book borders themselves into the empty white between panels, a gutter space beyond time and concept.
What, like how She-Hulk can for some reason break the fourth wall and talk to the reader? Oh, wait, that makes sense now. It's all gamma!
Exactly. In real life, gamma rays are electromagnetic radiation similar to X-rays.
But in Marvel Comics, gamma comes from hell!
On Earth 616, gamma
What?
radiation is an electromagnetic frequency that can manifest as either a wave, a particle, or something else. Something that nobody really understands.
Except for Bruce.
That's right. Dr. Banner is a certified genius with 7 PhDs. According to Norman
Damn,
Osborn,
7.
he's the 4th smartest person on the planet.
And that's comparing him to big brains like Reed, Doom, and Tony.
Banner
Oh,
built the Her Collider
okay.
Synchrotron, a machine that can scan the entire multiverse with the speed of a hypermind. He created the Gamma Core, which could rupture space-time between universes. He built an interstellar radio on a deserted planet without any pre-established technology. He wired up Hulk like a starship, piloting him
Oh,
from
yeah,
the
and
mindscape
controlled it.
within. He even built an ultimate nullifier. In fact, the original intent of his Gamma Bomb was to be non-lethal, only targeting inorganic material.
But Thunderbolt Ross wanted something with a bit more boom. Hey, can't blame him.
Fearing its ramifications, Banner developed the Gamma Bomb on his own, keeping its design secret. In the process, he tapped into an unknown form of gamma energy that breaks down reality and mutates it beyond actuality. On that fateful day, he opened the Green Door.
You know how we said the bomb killed Bruce? That wasn't some flowery metaphor or whatever. He died and came back as Hulk.
Came back from the below place, the hell beneath
Yep.
hell, the lowest possible
Below
dimension of
all.
reality.
It's trippy, but whenever Hulk dies, he goes there. Then a green door opens and he goes back to where he was before. Easy as that. It doesn't
Oh.
matter if he's been atomized, sliced up into jars, or digested by werewolves. If he goes through the door, he's back, ready to rumble. The green door did get locked into a red door, but he's easily broken through it multiple times. Not a problem.
It turns out that third form of gamma, this anomaly from the bedrock of hell, spawns from none other than the one below,
Below
all,
all.
the dark side of the one above all.
The demon.
God has a Hulk, and it wants Bruce to bring about the end of all things. But Hulk just said,
Nah,
So,
I'm good.
What is the Hulk? An uncontrollable monster? A prison for a tortured soul? A super weapon for Armageddon?
Don't overthink it, Wiz. Hulk is Hulk, and Hulk's the strongest one there is.
Facts. Facts. Only facts. Godzilla is the son of the atomic bomb. He is a nightmare created out of the darkness of the human soul. He is the sacred beast of the apocalypse. Excuse me. I didn't read the last name, but Tomoyuki Tanaka. Two creatures that control gamma
The year
radiation
was
and gain power from it.
1946.
Phenomenal.
The press gathered at Bikini Atoll to witness the power of the nuclear bomb. But many leagues beneath their feet, something ancient stirred.
Godzilla, the king of the monsters. He was pretty pissed off over the worst wake up ever, so he swam to Japan for one hell of a crash out.
Japan was still recovering from the war, so seeing this mutilated radioactive monster towering high like a mushroom cloud wasn't just frightening, it seemed prophetic. The bomb was just the beginning. Man had sparked the end of times.
Complete with googly eyes and the most epic roar ever.
Over the years, there have been many iterations of the beast.
Between movies, TV, comics, and cartoons, there's at least 27 different Godzillas stomping around, not including Manila, the Scrappy-Doo of kaiju. Sorry, that's insulting to Scrappy-Doo.
Despite the variety, Godzilla is somewhat consistent, so we'll examine his entire history, focusing on the larger releases. In most iterations, Godzilla is a rare theropod that went dormant for millions of years before nuclear bombs mutated it into a gargantuan radioactive monster.
Standing 165 feet tall, at minimum, Koji smashes through skyscrapers with ease. He's so casual about bullets and rockets, they might as well be gnats.
God
and the
damn,
bombs
look at
did
the
so much
look at
more
the
than just
spread
pump
of
up his
those
size.
thighs.
He's got atomic breath.
A concentrated beam or spray of radioactive heat. With an estimated range of 1,100 miles,
Jesus.
it can exceed
Been a
500,000
minute
degrees
since I've
Celsius,
seen that.
almost 90 times hotter than the surface of the sun.
But depending on how much radiation he's absorbed, or life energy from a giant pterodactyl, he can do way more with it.
His red spiral ray is a supercharged version that doubles in heat and power, and spins.
Or he can blast it out of his back and fly. Well, he could always do that, I guess.
There
Look
must
at
be
him
a way
go.
better
With
version
enough
of the
energy
kick.
built up, Godzilla can blast a nuclear pulse out of his whole body, creating a massive wave of atomic destruction.
God
Breathing
damn.
laser
I mean,
can
actually,
even
I knew
break
that.
through dimensions, like when he found himself.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? He was in an anime?
Destruction.
His breathing
What the
laser
fuck?
can even break through
This nigga fighting mech suit, niggas.
dimensions, like when he
Is that
found himself
Koichi?
face to face with a giant mech, piloted by Hatsune Miku.
Hatsune Miku. What?
There's
Bro, who's
also
the
a
game?
number of era exclusive powers.
Who's the
Shin
game?
Godzilla can fire rays from his tail.
And Hanna-Barbera Godzilla can fire rays from his eyes. Pew, pew.
Effectively a living nuclear reactor, Shin possesses a natural phased array radar that can detect and attack threats automatically. And Godzilla
okay.
Earth, who grew over 1,000 feet tall across 2,000 years, could make a barrier only penetrable by kaiju that can bypass physics.
And don't forget,
Is-
Big G can ball with the best of them. After
Damn.
Charles Barkley got him his own pair of Nikes,
Damn.
Godzilla got busy.
You know, it's kind of hard to emphasize just how impressively terrifying Godzilla can be when you're bringing up this sort of thing.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, he
Why
ballin'.
don't you find a better spokesperson for Dr. Pepper? Fine, let's talk about when his presence boiled the entire Arctic Ocean, or how he picked up and threw Biolante, which weighed 200,000 tons, or when he no-sold not one, not two, but 3 meteors.
I'm not gonna lie, that's not really impressive.
Event that happened about
Compared to
200
what I
million
just
years
seen
ago.
from
Then
Hulk,
he
this
went
is not
to hell,
impressive.
Fought some fucked up versions of God and Satan, and atomic breath
And
at
himself.
Space Godzilla so hard that he blew up the whole planet. That's scary enough for you? God, I want a Dr. Pepper.
With such awesome might, he's battled the most dangerous of foes, like King Ghidorah and Gigan. In Godzilla vs. Megalon, Gigan flew from the M Hunter Nebula to Earth in 24 seconds, and that nebula is 30,000 light years away.
But sadly, OG Goji got done in by the cruelest weapon ever.
The Oxygen Destroyer.
Huh?
Developed in secret by Dr. Serizawa, this weapon could suffocate and liquefy molecules. The ramifications of such a weapon were so detrimental, Serizawa took the secrets of its design to his early grave.
He got lucky. It doesn't matter what you throw at Godzilla. He never really dies. You can blow off his head, explode him from the inside, or crush him in a black hole. Then he'll come back.
Or evolve into an even more powerful form. Godzilla's always possessed heightened adaptation, but many iterations clearly showcase instantaneous evolution.
And super
Instantaneous
He's
re-evol-
gotten full shonen and powered up a few
evolution
times. So
to
much so,
adapt
he
to
almost
whatever
kicked
just
off
took
a
him out,
nuclear winter
or
just
at the
by
very
existing.
least,
Even the Oxygen Destroyer
Instant
could not
regeneration.
permanently end the first Godzilla. His ghost possessed a robot, his bones summoned another Godzilla, and he rose as an undead revenant hell-bent on destroying Japan.
Okay, why Japan? Couldn't he pick on some other country?
He's stomped around the Americas a few times, but it just isn't the same. Godzilla is intrinsically linked with Japan, a symbol of both their devastation and resilience. A reminder of the threat of nuclear war and what awaits those who peer too deeply into the unknown. But also, Japan's in Godzilla's perceived territory. To him, a stomping through Osaka is just another patrol.
He's not always so bad, though. He can be super protective, defending other monsters, his own kid, and sometimes even people. I'd say there's two
True.
types of Godzillas, the monster of nature's wrath and the guardian of planet Earth.
Well, there is a third type, but to understand that, we should first answer a question. How does Godzilla walk?
On two legs, Wiz.
You mean the water?
Obviously.
But according to Square Cube law, those legs should be crushed under his own weight.
Oh god, here we go again.
A creature like Godzilla cannot realistically exist. This proved to be an elusive question for decades, even highlighted in Shin Godzilla, until a new theory was presented in the anime Singular Point. If Godzilla can't exist in our reality, what if he's from a different one?
What? Like he's an alien from another dimension?
Exactly. What if all kaiju come from a higher plane of existence with
Kaiju?
no regard
That's
for the
what we're
known
calling
laws
them
of
now?
physics? This dimension enters our reality in the form of archetype, a trans-temporal conceptual particle.
It's that red
Yeah,
dust that's
that's-
floating all over the place.
This archetype can
That's-
enter any timeline to terraform the Earth and all of reality so
Oh.
that kaiju can exist. This theoretically explains why various Godzillas appear in so many universes.
They explained
all
it in the
trace back
recent
to
movie
one
about,
singular point.
They explained it in the recent movie of Godzilla and Kong, where it's basically like a rift inside the Earth in itself, where the environment is, I say richer, but also like something else entirely. Like there's other like giant animals and then just other giant kaijus as well. And all honesty, I feel like that was a good point, what he just said. I mean, shit, he looking real into it, but that's what they do. That's what they do. They're scientific over there. Well, except what, boomstick. But either way, they're scientific over there at Death Battle, so it's understandable they would think of this. Shoot, game theory probably thought of this too.
Godzilla Ultima.
Sporting the wide grin of a demonic Oni, Ultima is vicious.
Oh, Jesus.
Just walking through Tokyo started 1,000 earthquakes around Japan. Even his own blood is a weapon.
Over 300 feet tall and growing ever more as archetype distorts the universe, Ultima's existence implies a far more complex origin for all Godzillas. Godzilla is
Jeez.
a test for humanity, a challenge laid out by an eldritch entity from a dimension we are incapable
yeah, I
of
didn't finish
perceiving
that
or
anime.
comprehending.
It's kind of like how when we move an object and its shadow changes. We get why that happened. But to someone who exists in only a 2D plane, the shadow looks like it just randomly transformed into something totally different. Crazy to think about. Come a really long way from Big Lizard Smash Building, huh?
This shadow, this wannabe god, desires to play with and destroy every single universe.
And Godzilla is its avatar.
Through Ultima, this entity sees the universe as an interactable fiction and can control causality. Ultima himself is a singular point, one of many gateways through which the entity can tamper with reality.
Think of it this way. If something happens that the entity doesn't like, it can just say, that thing didn't actually happen, and presto, it no longer happened.
That's not to say such an event can't happen in the moment of occurrence, but the entity disconnects cause and effect and nullifies events in retrospect without regard for time.
And now my head hurts. TLDR.
Yo, you need to
Ultima
dull that
tried to
down
bring
a
about
little bit.
catastrophe that would end the universe in like a week's time. So, a wacky robot and a time-traveling Alexa used a supercomputer and this familiar-looking doohickey
The orthogonal diagonalizer.
to
Yeah.
zap all of Archetype into its final form, cutting off the entity's connection to the universe.
But not
Oh.
killing it. Because while each Godzilla has its differences, one thing remains certain.
Godzilla is immortal, and that makes him the king.
I was gonna say that. But either way, okay, so they had to cut him out of reality
Look
in
at
order
the
to actually take him out.
skulls, gaze into their eyes.
Hulk got it
Now
though.
you are
Hulk got it though.
completely
Not gonna lie, that was pretty good.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all.
It's time for a death battle!
Let's go. Let's go. Let me get into the mix. Hulk got it. Hulk got it. Peak cinema.
Godzilla has reached the city. So far, the evacuation is... Wait, look!
Oh, he got his J's on. Damn, damn. Okay. Oh, damn. Acrobatic. You're in his guts now. Show him who's boss. Damn.
All right, Hulk.
Clocked his shit back.
We don't want any trouble. No! Hulk stays!
Nah.
You think you're strong?
God damn.
On the world!
The Gamma got him.
Stay down!
God damn. Took his head off. Yeah, this is where it gets a little upsetting. Clock his shit, Hulk. Clock his shit. Absorb his gamma. Lock in. Hulk, pierce that shit. Pierce that shit. Let's go. I knew Hulk was gonna get through to him. Down to his guts. This shit not over yet, right? God damn, got that nigga on his ass.
Stupid lizard.
The smoke. Hold up. Time for that green door to come into effect. That's not guys though, bro. Green door, green door. Let's go. Green door, lock in. Oh. Didn't know Broke was vaping like this.
I think I understand.
Oh, he understand it now. He know the method. Oh, and he just upgraded.
It's been days since the battle began, and the red dust is spreading. Godzilla has grown in size, but we believe we are...
Damn.
How does it work? Well, smash.
Yeah.
A million
This
trillion
Batman
to
type
one
shit.
rise
He had prep time.
Chance to nullify the madness behind the monster. 2 + 2 is 5. A right angle is 80 degrees. This element is beyond what we can perceive. Like gamma. 1,000 times.
We came back 1,000 times. 1,000,000 times.
I just need one.
Bro! Stop. He got that dog in him. Bruce, tell me you got that shit.
You did it, big guy. We did it.
Let's go! I knew it.
Run this
I
by
knew
me.
it. I knew it.
It's
I knew it.
complicated, so let's break this down.
Mathematical equation. I know the motherfuckers are about to get to the description of everything, but let me just say I knew Bruce had it with this shit, bro. Oh my goodness. Now, not only are there two minds in this body, one smart and one go crazy, that made things a lot easier because one can take notes while the other one is smashing and getting them cheeks. But let me just say, yo, Bruce got it. Hulk got it. They got it. Like, goddamn.
Into three categories. First up, power. Most versions of Godzilla can
Power
shut
goes
off
to-
black holes and extinction
power
level
goes to
events,
Hulk
tag
instantly.
beyond light speed foes like Gigan, blow up planets. However, the Hulk is beyond that.
The big guy clapped a universe to bits and shook the infinite dimensions linked to the crossroads. In a straight fight with a classic Godzilla, 616 Hulk smashes the power advantage.
But
Like,
factoring
look at
in
that.
Ultimate
Clock this shit.
changes things.
90-degree
the entity
angle.
sees all of space-time and can manipulate its results at a whim. No matter how strong the Hulk got, Ultima could potentially negate it.
But Hulk broke chains made of the first firmament, which could overwhelm eternity.
An abstract concept of a being not entirely unlike Ultima's entity.
Even a small piece of the first firmament could break the multiverse. Plus, Hulk kept up with Odin Force Thor, who is also on a celestial level of power.
So the gap in power becomes nebulous. Still, unless Hulk could remove Ultima from the equation, neither held a clear advantage in power and stats.
Especially
Okay.
when you look at their immortality.
This was practically a never-ending death loop. Even with their healing factors, both could technically kill each other, but then just come right back.
The green door instantly appears when Hulk goes to the below place.
He just gotta
and
go
the
through to
higher
get back.
dimensional entity could always summon a replacement Godzilla avatar. So both Hulk
And if things
and
going
Godzilla
crazy,
could
we can
not
just
stay
become the
dead.
one below
Unless
all.
they could somehow prevent what was happening in those other dimensions.
'Cause he
So
might
let's
wanna take
examine the
control.
layers of their multiverses. Marvel's Cosmos has infinite higher dimensions, which themselves are transcended by the astral plane, the superflow, and so on until you reach the House of Ideas, the domain of the one above all.
Since the one below all mirrors the one above all, the below place mirrors the House of Ideas. Get it?
In comparison, the
Okay.
cosmos of Godzilla's multiverse is just as vast and infinite, but does not have the same sort of transcending layers above and below.
Got
This
you.
means the below place, the Hulk's respawn point and source of power, is out of the entity's reach.
Oh, it
So the real
transcends
question
that.
is, if
Okay.
they both can't die and Ultima's entity can't affect the below place, could Hulk somehow stop the entity before it destroyed the universe?
It all comes down to Gamma and Archetype. Ultima was defeated in the anime by using a trans-temporal superdimension calculator operating at infinite speeds to activate the orthogonal diagonalizer, turning Archetype against itself.
Ultima endlessly spews this stuff, so there's plenty to work with. And Hulk can reach into comic book gutter space, so
Yep.
he should be able to reach through a singular point. But that's not enough.
Fortunately for Hulk, it just so happens he knows someone who, like scientists who have defeated Godzilla in the past, is an expert on particles from a greater dimension that mutate reality beyond our understanding.
Who made a device with those particles that breaks space-time, like the diagonalizer? Who made a supercomputer that scanned the infinite multiverse with the speed of a hypermind, like the dimension calculator? Hell, he made an interstellar radio out of sticks and stones in a matter of days, and even built an ultimate nullifier. It's like he was made for this.
The Green Door waits for no Hulk, including Banner. Even if Ultima's catastrophe destroyed the universe, the door could deposit Banner in a different universe and he could continue the fight.
He had all the time in the infinite multiverse.
There was only one way this could end, and only one person who could make it so.
Even among gods and monsters, man was the ultimate weapon.
The winner is
It's
Bruce.
Bruce Banner.
Next time on
That's all I needed to hear. That's all I needed to hear. Guys and gals was like, I'm right again. But let me just say, guys and gals, Death Battle is always a little gamble. When it came to the Miles fight, I went with Miles because I'm not gonna lie, I love Miles. I knew he was about to get dog washed. I knew he was about to get clapped indubiously hard. No, I just make that hard word up. I can say indubitably, but I wanted to make it a little something else. But either way, I also knew that, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I thought Eggman was gonna beat the shit out of Bowser. Didn't know that motherfucker was packing magic. Like, golly. I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to a lot of game continuity or comic continuity, I'm not gonna lie, I probably do it too if I ever create a comic or a game or anything. I'm going to people lose the certain powers or aspects of a certain character. Like this power, that power, this power, this power, that power, every power. Like, when is the last time you heard Hulk can read minds? Like, what? Like, what? Only thing I knew was this man had the power of the one below all. Gamma radiation, no matter he get, the stronger he get. Basically immortal. You can cut this man up as many times as you want. He's coming back no matter what. No matter the frequency, no matter the size, he's coming back. He's smashed. End of story. Oh my goodness. But I'm pretty sure a couple Avengers could beat him. But a couple. And it really depends on how they beat him. But either way, apparently bro can come back. But if anything, you probably can trap him in like a mental world or something like that. I'm not gonna lie, that's a smart idea. You don't gotta destroy him, nor do you have to fight him, but he'll just be stuck in his mind forever. If no one else takes control, because I'm pretty sure since he does have multiple characters in his head, he can probably do that. But anyway, guys and gals, I hope you all like, subscribe, and enjoy this wonderful video. And if you did like, subscribe, don't forget to hit that bell right by, subscribe, button my notifications when I upload next. And of course, like I said at the beginning, I will say it till the end. Guys and gals, go check out Death Battle because they make some glorious content. Like, God. Excuse me. Golly. Oh, that shit just worth $23. Golly, I might get that shit. Ooh. Oh, I might get this too. Ooh, shit. Anyway, guys and gals, like I was saying, I'm Gaming T, AKGT, and I'll see you guys and gals later.